Come on. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's mukbang is another highly requested chips and dip mukbang. You guys have been wanting to see another chips and dip mukbang so badly. I don't know what it is, but these videos, you guys really seem to like them. And I really like them too, so that's fine. So today, I made a chicken enchilada dip. So instead of chicken, I put in mashed chickpeas like I have done with previous chips and dip mukbangs before. And there's beans and enchilada sauce and vegan cheese, and oh, I'm so excited. And then over here, we had a little bit of an accident. Okay, so I had this recipe that I've been wanting to make for a while, and it's a peanut butter dip. And I've been really excited to try it, and I didn't test it before today, which I really should have, because it totally kind of flopped. It didn't flop, it didn't turn out the way I had hoped. So it's a little bit weird, but my mom tried it and she said it was really good. I'm still gonna eat it. So to eat with the dip, I have some Kettle brand peppercini chips, which I'm so excited for. They're accidentally vegan, and I've heard only good things about these chips, so I'm really excited. And then I have some original salsitas chips. These are spicy salsa flavored, and these are also accidentally vegan. And then to dip into the peanut butter dip, I have some regular Oreos, some of these accidentally vegan chewy cookies, and these accidentally vegan chocolate covered grams. I'm so excited, and for today's mukbang, I'm going to be talking about fun facts about me, because a lot of you guys are new to my channel, and I think it would just be fun to do a video where I tell you guys some fun facts about me, just to get to know me a little bit better. And yeah, so I'm going to start with this dip. I'm going to start with the salsitas chips. So they just look like tortilla chips. Just gonna go for it. Ouch, this is hot. I should not burn myself. Oh my gosh. That's what it looks like. Okay. Oh my gosh. I think this is the best dip I've ever made. And it's perfect with these chips. Wow. That is so good. Those chips are pretty good too. Not as good as this dip though. Okay, now I'm gonna try some of the peppercini chips. Okay, so I'm gonna try one on its own first. Those are pretty good. I was gonna get a third chip. I was gonna get Ruffles all dressed, but I could not find them anywhere. I don't know if they like discontinued them or something, but Ruffles all dressed are accidentally vegan, and I could not find them at any store. So I only have 2 chips today, which is fine, because these are actually both really nice with this dip. Oh, looks like a flower. I remember with folded chips, I don't know if you guys ever did this, but I used to say that a folded chip, if you could eat it in one bite, you could make a wish. But only if either sides of the chip were touching. Uh-oh. If you get offended from licking fingers, I apologize. That's going to be happening a lot in this video, so just be prepared. Okay, so I wrote the fun facts down. Let's start with the first one. So if you don't know, I have a few videos on my channel already talking about this, but I used to live in China. I lived in China for almost 8 years of my life, and it was an amazing experience. And if you want to know more, I have 2 videos on my channel where I already talk about it, so you should go check those out. Also, let me know if you want to see a part 3. Okay, last bite of this, and then I'm going to move on to the sweet one. I'm so excited. Come on. No. No. Mmm. Mm-hmm. And then once again, I have water in my hydro. Okay, I'm going to start with, I think I'm going to start with the grams. Ooh, these are melting. This is what they look like. They're really big. Okay, I hope this is good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know if there's any way that I can get that in my mouth. Mmm. That is so good. And it tastes so good with the graham. Mmm. Mm-mm. I'm definitely making this again. I don't care that it kind of looks nasty. That doesn't matter. It tastes delicious. Stop breaking. Oh no. It's going down slowly. Ugh. Alright, all better. Now I'm gonna try cookies. I've had these cookies once before on my channel. I had it in my making an ice cream sundae video with Maylee, and these are so good, and that video was so fun, and you should go check it out. But these are not ideal for this dip because this cookie just broke because they're soft. The grams are still better though, and the cookie's just breaking. I didn't think that through, but the cookie's good. Now to have some Oreos. I feel like this combo is going to be really good because Oreos and peanut butter. So. I was right. So the thing that flopped with this is the fact that it's super, super oily. I was expecting it to be kind of fluffier, more whipped, because I added powdered sugar to it. And it just became oilier and oilier as I added more powdered sugar. And it was acting up. So I don't know what happened. I added vegan cream cheese. That might have been the reason. I don't know. Next time I'm going to keep that out and just do like peanut butter and sugar. I don't know. I don't know what went wrong, but it still tastes good and I really like it. So if you don't care about presentation, this recipe is really good. But if you want it to look pretty, maybe don't use this recipe because I had to add peanut butter little poopies on top because it looked really scary. You can have some more of this salsitas. So these facts aren't necessarily the craziest facts about me. They're just small things. For example, I took French in high school. I don't remember like anything now, but I loved it. And I ended up being the aide for my French teacher my senior year. And she was the biggest sweetheart. She was so nice. I love her so much. She was so kind to me, and she was always thinking of others, and she just made class really fun. Most people would say otherwise, but I knew her more than most people, and I feel like you have to get to know her more in order to like her, because she's a very different person when you get to know her. Anyway, and the language, the culture, France, Paris, like everything about French, I just love it. That sentence was a little weird. I meant French class, but I said everything about French, and it made it sound like I wanted to say everything about France. But I meant French, so everything about France and French people and the French culture, I love it. That was way too hard to explain. Next time I do a chips and dip mukbang, you guys should comment down below of this video what types of chips you want to see me get for next time, but they have to be vegan, or I can find vegan versions of your favorite chip or something. But I want to eat the chips that you guys like, because I feel like that involves you guys more. That was not the best chip to dip in. These chips are good, but they're not necessarily the best for dipping, but they're really good. So, I mean, I would highly recommend them, but see, they're all kind of small and folded over, so it makes it hard to get a nice bite of the dip. Oh no. Stop breaking, please. Can you just stop? Oh my gosh. Stop being so good. You're gonna give me all the diabetes and everything. Okay. But the flavor of the peppercini chips are really good with this dip. At least in my opinion. But your fingers are going to get really messy trying to get a good bite. Oh my gosh, look. Maybe I should talk about the next fun fact. I'm just over here chowing down. The third one I wrote down is the fact that I'm terrified of moths. I cannot, like, take the average person's fear of spiders, because most people are afraid of spiders, and times that by, and multiply it by 6, and multiply it by like 10. That's how afraid I am of moths. Okay, not really, that's exaggerating, but I really am scared of moths. Like, they terrify me. They're like fat, fuzzy things, and I don't like it. Like, just their fuzzy bodies and their legs. And some of them have, like, huge black eyes. Like, I'm not trying to have, like, this demon bug come at me, so no thank you. Next one. A lot of you guys already know this, but I have 5 siblings. I have 2 older sisters and 3 younger brothers. And I love them with all my heart and soul. I couldn't have asked for a better family. I don't deserve them. They are all amazing and fun and hilarious, and they all just have their own little quirks, and they're all so smart and just amazing in their own ways, and I love them so much. I should have like a video dedicated to how much I love my siblings, because I could go on and on and on. Uh-oh. So this recipe calls for enchilada sauce, and a lot of the time when you buy enchilada sauce, it's not already vegan. So I made my own, and it's the same enchilada sauce I used in my enchiladas for my enchilada mukbang. That one was a while ago, but it's the same sauce, and it's really, really good. So I knew this was going to be tasty. More peppercini chips. I don't know, these are just kind of addicting. It's really weird, because they're not necessarily the best tasting chip in the world, but they're really addicting. Also, this dip also called for vegan cream cheese, but other than that, and other than all of the vegan cheese I put in it, it's pretty healthy because it called for beans and chickpeas and green chilies. Well, that's pretty much it, I think, but it's healthier than some of the other dips I've made before, so. The beans make it extremely filling though. So the next fun fact is that my eyelashes, I'm wearing mascara right now, but they're natural. I never have worn, I wore fake eyelashes once, but it was when I was like 10, and they were pink and purple eyelashes, and I only wore them for Halloween. So I've never worn faux eyelashes before, and I've never really done anything to my eyelashes except put mascara on them. So they're natural for all you guys who want to know. Next item of business. I sketch. I love sketching and drawing. I actually haven't done it for a really long time, but it is so much fun. I love it. I'm not a huge painter, and I'm not a huge colorer. I don't color anything. I just love sketching pictures, and I have for a long time. So that's a fun fact. I'll pop up a few pictures. You guys can debate whether or not I'm good. I think I'm okay, but there are so many other people out there who are much better. But we don't compare, so I think I'm pretty good, but you know, there's always something to be worked on. I already forgot how good this was. Stop breaking. Please. And thank you. Come on. It's melting. I also used to play violin, for those of you who didn't know. I was in orchestra in middle school, and I got my violin from China, so it wasn't the best violin, but it held out for a long time. Sadly, it's broken now. Well, the violin itself isn't, but the bow, it's not broken. I just need to get a new bow, because the hairs on the bow exploded. When I first saw it, it kind of freaked me out. I was like, because I wasn't expecting it, so I was like, what happened? But yeah, so I haven't played in a while. I kind of want to play, but I need to get a new bow, and those are kind of expensive, so I've just kept putting it off, sadly. Another fun fact about me, my name was originally going to be Clara before I was born, but my mom's older sister already claimed the name, so I'm Cambria, and it fits perfectly because my cousin who's named Clara, me and her, we just have this bond. We have a bond, and I have a bond with so many of my cousins, but I just think it's interesting that one of those bonds is with my cousin named Clara, and I was going to be named Clara. I don't think that that was an accident. I'm going to be so bloated tomorrow, but I don't care. This is worth it. I always dance when I have good food. I mean, how can you not? Oh my gosh. So, the next one is a little bit weird, and some of you might hate me after I tell you this. I hate potatoes, which is really weird because I used to eat them almost every night for dinner for the longest time. But then I just hit this point where I was like, nope, no more potatoes. I mean, unless it's French fries or I know there's something else. Tater tots, like the fried stuff that's unhealthy. Oh, chips. Unless it's fries, tater tots, or chips, or something like that, I don't like potatoes. You will not get me to eat a baked potato. No. Which is really weird because Rachel, she can just eat a baked potato. Literally, there was one time we were having baked potatoes for dinner, and she came over, and she literally just grabbed one of the baked potatoes and just... and then she ate it. That was unexpected. I love her so much. She literally does so many unexpected things. Like, you would not expect her to do the things that she does. So yeah, I apologize if you like potatoes. You can eat potatoes, but I'm not gonna eat my potatoes. Unless you give me French fries or something. Then I'll eat my potatoes. But think of it this way. I'm not eating any baked potatoes, which means more for you. So, next fun fact. I mean, I guess you would kind of expect it because I'm a vegan, but I am absolutely mortified and disgusted by eggs. I can't. Like, they are probably one of the most disgusting foods ever. I don't know what it is. And I never really liked them before I was vegan either. I just ate them because, you know, my mom would make breakfast or just because they were there. The smell, the way they look, what they are, like, everything about them. It's like my worst nightmare. I was talking to my sister a while ago and we were talking about someone's house getting egged. And then I kind of just went silent because I was thinking in my head like, oh no, what if somebody eggs my house? And so now I just have this deep fear that someone's going to come and egg my house and I'm going to have to clean it up. And I just, no, I don't like eggs. I don't know if it's not a phobia because my mom will like bake eggs. My mom will cook eggs and they stink. And I hate the smell of them. But I can still be in the kitchen. Most of the time I just leave the kitchen, but it like penetrates the whole house. Like how can you do that? That's gross. Why? But I can still be in the kitchen if I need to be. Like I'm not gonna just be like, stop cooking eggs. Because that's not fair to my family. But yeah, I can't with eggs. You could make a horror movie called The Egg, and it should be rated R in my opinion. I don't even know what it would be about, but the fact that it's called that should be rated R rating in itself. Because eggs are just that scary. This isn't really a fun fact, but I'm dramatic, if you can't tell. So, it was not a smart idea to do 2 dips, one being peanut butter and one having lots of beans in it because it's getting pretty full. But we have a few more to go, so let's finish. Oh my gosh, I forgot I put this on the list. I actually used to own water turtles. In China, we had gotten some turtles from a friend. Or no, I think Lindsay got a turtle, my oldest sister. I think she got a turtle, and then Maylee got a turtle, and then we got 2 other turtles from one of Lindsay's friends because he was getting rid of them. The first one we got, we named Darian. The second one was Jason. The third one was a bigger one. He was like, hold on. So, Darian and Jason were like this big, but Claw, he was big. And the reason why he was named Claw is because he had really sharp claws. Like, you try to wash him, we'd wash them in the bathtub, and you try to wash him, and he'd be like, I mean, he didn't mean to. He was just trying to move around, but he would always just like, He was so cute though. I don't remember what we named the 4th one. But then we got another one, which I don't remember. I don't remember that one, but Maylee told me we got another one. I think. I'm probably just tripping. But then, oh my gosh, the last one that we got before we moved, he was literally this big. He was a teeny little thing. Oh my gosh, and he was my favorite. We named him Mater, after Mater from Cars. Oh my gosh, he was so cute, but he ended up dying. That was probably one of the saddest things for me. Rest in peace, Mater. Stop it. Oh my gosh, this is melting all over the place. Ugh, stop. So, I don't know if you knew this, but I used to be emo. So when saying this, I really am not trying to offend anyone, because I really was. One of my best friends in high school, like my friend group was the emo group. We had a big high school, so there were lots of different emo groups, but I was in one of them. I didn't have like the pulled over hair or the black eyeliner or anything, but that was my group, and but I did have like sort of that style. And the music I listened to, like I listened to post-hardcore and screamo and all those songs, which they're not bad. I'm not saying any of this is bad. I'm just telling you guys, like, I used to be emo. So that's the last fun fact about me. I'm gonna take one more bite because I'm really, really full. But I want one more bite. You know that feeling? Oh my gosh. This is the perfect last bite. Oh. I'm so excited for my family to try these. My wonderful mother helped me prepare this one. Actually, no, she helped me with both. What am I saying? She helped me make, like, everything. But just because I needed an extra hand, I would not have been able to do it without her. And as we were making it, she was smelling this, and she was like, oh, I can't wait to try it. And I was like, don't worry, Mom, I'm not going to be able to finish. And I was right, because this is so full. I mean, I ate half of this, almost half of this. I need water, hold on. Alright guys, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed listening to these fun facts about me. These dips were super good. I had a lot of fun. Now I'm really full, and I'm gonna go take a nap. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!